dance for joy or lust or anger.
Welcome to Slightlly Shambolic SMMT reviews, the series where we take a brand new car, or truck in this case, at the SMMT live test day and put it through its paces in under 30 minutes, and it all goes horribly wrong. This is a 2025 Ford Ranger 2.3 plug-in hybrid Stormtrak. But is it any good? Should you care? Let's find out, shall we? So the current generation Ford Ranger has been in production for a little while. The previous generation was launched actually in 2011, and this is still heavily based on that. This, however, is the plug-in hybrid version, and it is the very first plug-in hybrid pickup truck on sale in this country. This particular engine is 2.3 EcoBoost engine. It's not related, by the way, to the 1 litre EcoBoost engine, otherwise I wouldn't be driving this car. It has 281 PS, and 0 to 60 is about 9 seconds, so it's quite quick. Even in this mode, which I'm actually in at the moment, which is the most efficient mode, we'll just press this EV button to make sure that we are in, the most responsible mode of all, which I think is not using any power whatsoever. We can do up to about 25 miles in fully electric range. Obviously, we've only got 6 miles at the moment, but there we go. So I'll try to drive responsibly in this powerful truck. Obviously, if you want to go really crazy with your Ford Ranger, you can get the 3 litre V6 petrol Raptor model, which has, I think, 290 horsepower. There are also some diesels available, but as usual, due to controversial government legislation, all kinds of other reasons, we don't talk about diesels on this channel. Well, here we are, viewers, the Ranger plug-in hybrid. So we've got a petrol engine. It's a 2.3 4-cylinder, coupled to the electric motor. Price of this as tested is about £53,000, I think it is. You do have to have VAT to provide as well, because it's a commercial vehicle. One of the things I like about this is if you go into the back here, of course you've got the tow bar and everything, reversing camera. Here is a little place where you can charge a setup, I don't know, hot water boiler, a laptop, anything like that. And apparently the people at Ford are going to use this for a trade stand soon, and they're going to power a whole business, like, I don't know, an air fryer and things like that off this, which is impressive, really. So we'll actually show as well another optional feature that's fitted to this, which is this arrangement here, where you can move this whole thing wherever you want it. I think we'll just put it back there. Well, I might need 2 hands to actually operate this. There we go. Let's just leave that there. I'll put it back in a bit. So already quite sort of versatile in that particular way. Based on the previous generation Ranger, but obviously heavily revised, this is the first ever plug-in hybrid pickup truck available in this country. So you can plug it in here, and also you can put the fuel in, which will be a separate control inside. So they're just together like that. A friend of mine actually used to have a Ranger. It was the previous generation, and certain bits are the same. So yes, nice and impressive. Actually got a reasonable towing capacity on this as well. Stormtrak is top of the range. You can buy an XLT or Wildtrak as well, which puts the price down a bit, but this has got all the bells and whistles. It's not quite the Raptor version. That's a bit more fancy than this, but it's reasonably high up the range. So if you're using this as a family vehicle, which you might be doing actually, both for work and family duties, then see what it's like. So you can presumably step on here, make it a bit easier, use that grab handle there. That's pretty easy actually, it's fine. So yeah, we've got damped grab handles. No, never mind, it's too much to ask for in front of us, isn't it? But yeah, plenty of room in here. Headroom is very good. Got 3 seats across the back. Cup holders in there. Materials don't actually feel that bad, considering this is essentially a work vehicle. It doesn't feel like a work vehicle to me inside. It feels like a luxury vehicle. We've got two 230-volt socket there we go, for putting a 3-pin in, and USB-C and USB-C charging ports, and an umbrella. Brilliant. Shaping up to be quite a practical truck. You know, you might want to use one of these as opposed to, I don't know, a lot of these sort of £50,000 odd SUVs. For some reason it's a bit more practical than one of those. So we'll just get out of here and come round the front. I think it looks alright as well. The paint's an unusual colour. Very sort of distinctive front end as well in this. It looks very much at home, sort of on this muddy ground. I'm sure with this four-wheel drive system you're not going to get stuck. So electric seats, powerful mirrors, adaptive cruise control, all sorts of different things, wireless charging pad, dual zone climate control. I mean, the spec sheet here is very, very long. LED headlamps, side steps, actually got black leather, 8-way adjustable driver's seat, heated seats, leather steering wheel, just everything you could possibly imagine. Intelligent speed assist. So yes, there we go. It has 281 PS, 0 to 60s, 9.2 seconds, which is 0 to 62 time. Obviously, it's based on 100 kilometers per hour, and the trailer weight is 3,500 kilograms. Which is very impressive, isn't it? Very impressive. But it is obviously not cheap. The basic price of this is £50,000, and then this is more like 53. Because I've got the cargo management system and a powered roller shutter. So the driving modes are down here, 2 high, 4 high, 4 automatic and 4 low. EV mode here as well. I think that's for sort of serious terrain. Got this automatic gearbox in here. One thing I really like about this truck is, one, we've got a nice sort of more traditional selector, and the start-stop button is here. It's not some strange place. Big sort of portrait entertainment system, 12 inches in size. For some reason you can operate the climate controls there and there. I'm not really sure why you need to do both, but there we go. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, media, Pro Power on board. So Pro Power is the system by which you can plug it in and charge whatever you want, your coffee urn or your laptop or a saw or something like that, whatever you feel floats your boat. And then we need to go okay in here, because we need to I'll just get rid of some of these warnings. And if we start her up using the button here, vehicle is on. So what we can do is press the EV mode button down here. We've got 4 different modes. So we've got a normal plug-in hybrid mode. We've got EV now, which means we can go into, I don't know if they bring in things like zero emission zones, like they apparently do in Oxford or something like that. You can go in there and just use the power, which is going down to 27%. So you've got 381 miles of petrol range plus 7 miles of electric range. I think it's about 25.5 miles of fully electric range you can get in this. And obviously the fuel consumption, it says, is 28 miles per gallon, which if you use a lot of electric power you could probably get that to be even better. What we'll do now is we'll put it into EV later, so we can save that and just drive it as a normal petrol 2.3 4-cylinder turbo. Or if we really want to, we can actually charge that battery with the engine. Engine just kicked in now, and we can charge the battery fully by using the petrol engine. You can also do that to have the Pro Power as well if you want to, which we're not probably going to do. We're going to put it into auto EV, so we don't have to do that. Yeah, so that the Pro Power we've got on there is 2.3 kilowatts. You can get up to like 6.7 kilowatts as well if you want to charge even more. So I'm just going to turn it off. We don't want to waste any electricity or waste any fuel. So there we go. Time to fully charge. Turn off sensors. It's just, I don't know. Right, let's have a look in here and see if we can get any more of the stuff. So if we just press this, does it turn it on? No, it just comes up with the Ford logo. Very sort of American in that kind of way. Obviously, I think these are sold in America as well now, these Rangers. So we've got all the sort of various bells and whistles you can get: radio, trip, economy, off-road modes. There we go, off-road status, power distribution, vehicle gauges, all kinds of interesting things. Towing, yeah, very important for something like this. Navigation is in here, but you'd probably be using Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in here rather than the built-in Ford navigation system. Vehicle maintenance is in here, oil life and tyre pressure monitoring and things like that. It's actually, for a modern vehicle, a reasonably easy system to use. Probably what you want to do is put it on that most of the time, and show the trip computer. There we go, that's probably what you want to do. That's the number of miles electric, number of miles in total, average fuel economy, which is actually better than what's written on the sheet, and that's the average speed. So we can have these other things here as well. Yeah, that's for trip and all sorts of things. Electric economy, 3 miles per kilowatt hour. Yeah, we can get 24 miles on a charge. So yeah, it seems interesting. It seems to be kind of all here. We've got a wireless charging pad down there, and USB and USB-C ports, which is good. Big cup holders. There's the drive modes. Sorry, there's the four-wheel drive selector. 12-volt socket is in here. Very big, nice place to put whatever you need. Big door bins. It all feels actually quite well made. I like this sports steering wheel though, although obviously primarily this is supposed to be a work vehicle, so why you need a Bang & Olufsen system, I don't know, but it's nice. I will have a look at my second discipline documents, see if they go in there. So you know you can't get them in there. A little shelf in there for, I don't know, because I put my book there. Yeah, and that's going to fall out, but it's not too bad. And then there's a place to put my sunglasses. Yes, indeed, superb. It's all a very complete package, this. I mean, you need obviously a VAT registered company to get this VAT back from the government. But there you go. Is that a cup holder? Oh, yes. Excellent. So, obviously, auto lights and wipers and all kinds of interesting things. Nice and comfortable seats. You could do a nice long journey in here and not really feel it too much. Automatic handbrake, of course. Yeah, super. Right, let's have a go and open that bonnet, shall we? So the heart of the beast is 2.3 EcoBoost turbo 4-cylinder. The combined output of this with the electric motor is 281 PS. Looks reasonably easy to work on stuff in here. Obviously we've got a longitudinal setup with 4-wheel drive. Much more complicated though than the standard combustion one, but you know, it's the way that things are going, isn't it? Yeah. See, we've still got some mud splatters in here because it's quite muddy in this car park where we're filming today. But yes, nothing that's going to necessarily put you off, although I don't know what the longevity of this drivetrain is going to be like in comparison with the regular combustion Rangers. I suppose we'll just have to see in the future. Right, if we can stand over here without getting totally muddy, let's go out for a drive. Now, you might think, you know, why on earth are you testing a pickup truck if you don't talk about diesels? Well, the range is very unique in that we've got two complete versions, this plug-in hybrid and also the Raptor version, that aren't diesels, and so we can talk about them. Putting this through its paces, through the corners, it's actually in four-wheel drive automatic at the moment. So if we put it in too high, does that make any difference? That's actually shifting it to too high. There we go. Does that mean I get more efficient driving? Apparently not. Apparently I do not get more efficient driving. I do get a speed warning that I am going too fast, 1 mile an hour over the speed limit. Let's put it back into full automatic and see what happens. 4x4 shouldn't progress. So you can just switch the car from 2 to 4-wheel drive. In fact, it'll do it automatically for you. It's in this 4 automatic mode. It's a very smooth gearbox, but it's automatic. I think this is the only powertrain you can get on the plug-in hybrid version. It feels good. It feels very good, actually. It feels nice and stable through the corners. Power is not a problem. It is not a problem whatsoever. In fact, the two petrols or plug-in hybrid and the petrol one, they are actually more powerful than any of the ones we can't talk about, which is good. I am extremely happy to be driving something like this, where you just kind of have this feeling that you're driving something from the future, as opposed to something that has been legislated out of existence by the Mayor of London and all his friends around the country, because it's utterly stupid what they're doing with the ultra emission and clean air zones. But let's not talk about politics, viewers. Let's concentrate instead on this amazing Ranger, which I actually am quite fond of this. I don't drive many pickups for obvious reasons because I can't talk about them, but this one I very much like. I don't have £53,000 plus VAT to buy one of these plug-in hybrid Rangers, but for somebody who has and can use it as a nice luxury family car at the weekend and goes to work and goes to sites and whatever, or tows boats and something like that, I can imagine if you've got a diving club or something like that, and you can put cylinders in the back and you can tow a diving boat and you can get 5 people in here, that would be also a good vehicle for doing that too. The comfort of this is actually really impressive. I'm just very impressed in general by this Ford Ranger. I didn't know I'd be driving this until about 30 minutes ago, because the car I was going to drive is booked up this afternoon. It's what happens at Society of Motor Manufacturing Traders test days like this. It is just a really nice complete package. I know £53,000 plus VAT sounds like an awful lot of money, but then a BMW M135 costs £51,000 including VAT. So I don't know. If you can claim that VAT back, what would you prefer? This truck's got some options on it, so it's actually a base price of about £50,000. So what do you prefer? You can claim that VAT back, which you can't do on a car. What do you want to do? Do you want to buy the BMW, or do you want to buy one of these? Now, it doesn't handle as well. It's not as fast as a BMW, but it's more spacious, it's more practical, and in some ways it's kind of more fun. Anyway, what a strange conclusion to come to. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video and leave a comment below. I don't know if we'll be doing any more pickup trucks soon, but I have enjoyed this very much. And we shall see you again for another really quite rushed and pretty rubbish review.
1, 2, 3, 4. Every blue day, every day with blue skies.